Louis Tomlinson is left astounded by jaw-dropping magic trick as he makes his America's Got Talent guest judge debut. He has long been rumored to be an X Factor panelist, after finding fame on the show in 2010. And while Louis Tomlinson is clearly not headed for that role, on Wednesday night he will sit on another of Simon Cowell's panel, this time America's Got Talent. The 24-year-old One Direction hunk was wowed on the show by an incredible magic trick which saw a skilled group of magicians guess his card from a great proximity. Louis has formerly acted as a mentor for the X Factor last year, yet this time he took a new role as he joined the other judges on America's Got Talent. Louis joined Mel B, Heidi Klum, Howie Mandel and his very own mentor famed founder Simon, where he was sandwiched in between the famous group. The handsome father of one is seen in a clip judging a magic act, one of which make him pick a card out of a pack before pressing it into the magician's hand. Staying on the stage was a glamorous assistant sitting on a high swing and shielded with a blindfold, who ultimately revealed the card he had picked. Louis took to Instagram before his appearance to share a sneak peek with his 10.2 million followers in which he stared intently at the stage alongside the star-studded panel. Louis, who follows on from last week's guest judge George Lopez, added a caption on the shot, "Not long now #A.G.T. #JudgeCuts." On last week's episode of the show, Ryan Stock and his girlfriend Amber Lynn took their comedy daredevil act to the next level. Their shocking act was almost too much for the judges to stomach, but they still survived the third round of judge cuts and advanced to the live shows. Ryan upped the ante after his successful first audition by putting out a blowtorch on his tongue, holding a working chainsaw in his mouth and swallowing a long electric drill. Throughout their 2 minutes on stage, the judges seemed barely able to watch the horrifying acts, with Mel B completely turning her chair when Ryan, 34, put the drill into his mouth. Heidi, who voted against them in the first round, spent most of the act with her hands covering her face, and even Simon hid his eyes and looked disgusted. Well aware of the impact it was having, especially on Heidi, Ryan even said during one part of his act, "Heidi, take your hands away from the buzzer and put them over your eye, this next trick is not for you." Despite their look of shock and horror, the judges praised the duo and insisted they could see them having a successful Las Vegas show, and made them one of only 7 of the night's 20 acts to go through to the live shows. "You're like a human horror movie," Simon told them. "When I watch a horror movie I do this half the time," he said, demonstrating how he covers his eyes, adding, "but I'm sort of compelled because it's so disgusting." The audience got behind them, booing Heidi when she admitted it was just too much for her. "I have such a hard time watching this, I really do. I just don't want you to hurt yourself. I just can't join the fan club," she insisted. Before going on, Ryan had admitted the stakes are high, stressing, "If I make a single mistake I'll be cut from ear to ear." "I'm just happy that you still have a face," host Nick Cannon told him as he came off. "That's a win in my book." And when Ryan said he was pumped to be going through, Nick joked, "I'm scared."